That time on a Tuesday night when we learn how our favorite products are made on How Things Work.
Tonight, Betty Kyallo delves deeper into the world of color. Want to know more? Let's take a look.
Homes, real estate developments. Truth is, it is a necessity whose value is more about how it looks rather than what it does. Tonight, on How Things Work, we tell you how paint is made. First things first, paint is made with the use of four main ingredients. Resins are the film-forming materials of the paint. Durability of the paint depends on the quality and the quantity of the resin used. The second ingredient is what they call a solvent. The solvent is basically a carrier in paint, which aids in mixing all the ingredients together. The third ingredient is pigment. This is simply the color of paint. Additives are the last ingredients. They modify the paint to suit different coating surfaces like metal, tarmac, or walls. With that out of the way, let us begin the simple yet demanding process. It all starts here. This is the factory's control room. It is here that all the paint ingredients are accurately weighed as per the standards and transferred before the paint making process can begin. Different paint factories have diverse manufacturing setups. Duracoat, for instance, has a 5-floor building which takes care of the manufacturing. This plant currently produces up to 75,000 liters of paint in a day and 1.8 million liters in a month. After being dispatched from the control room, the liquid ingredients fill these different tanks on the 5th floor. When the factory is ready to start working on another batch, the ingredients vertically flow to the 4th floor. Here, the solvent is added, that is water or white spirit, depending on the paint type. The pigment, which in this case is white titanium dioxide, together with an extender which makes the paint thick, are also added. This is called the dispersion process. An hour later, the paste is ready to proceed to the 3rd floor for blending. In these huge tanks, the resin and additives are added to complete the batch.
So once it comes here in the blending tank, then the required amount of additives, resin and other solvents are added to finish the batch. So these are the additives which are dispensed automatically as per the required weight in this one, and once it is dispensed here, then it is added to the blending tank.
The additives depend on what the paint is for. For example, dryers accelerate the paint's drying process, deformers prevent formation of air bubbles entrapped in the coatings, anti-skinning agents prevent formation of a skin in the can. After the batch is complete, a sample is taken to the quality control for testing. Here, they evaluate properties such as degree of dispersion, viscosity, remember the physics, or consistency. Density, hiding, tint, strength, and color are also tested.
So we'll make a side-by-side drawdown to confirm whether the opacity is matching to the standard. So this standard and batch, they are matching to the jetness, like the color also we see here, and the opacity. So these are zebra papers, so it is hiding the black as well as the white paper also to equal level. So now the opacity is okay.
Once the batch is approved, it is transferred to the storage tank on the 2nd floor. From there, it goes for filling. It is a semi-automatic process that needs human input. The machine works out how much paint is needed in each can and therefore stops when it senses the paint has reached the optimum level. painter keeps the lid of the can tightly closed. It is a job that needs attention and accurate timing. The paint is packed and taken to the storage area, then to the warehouse ready for delivery. Only few colors can be produced at the factory in a conventional way because of the stock holding cost and wastage. Here, they have put in place an automated computerized tinting system to overcome these limitations. For instance, if a customer chooses Tango shade for the paint, the can of the base paint is put inside this automated computerized tinting machine. The color is then fed into the computer and the machine mixes the colors to attain that particular Tango shade. Then the mixing begins. In less than a minute, your paint is ready. Now you know the process behind the paint on your home. Betty Kyallo, how things work.